Do you have lower back pain due to a weak core? I'm Dr. Clayton, and in this video, I'm going to be giving you the 3 best core exercises you can do to relieve that lower back pain. One of the main functions of your core is to prevent excessive motion from happening in your lower back. The core exercises I'm about to show you teach your core how to resist motion from happening in your lower back, which is why they're going to give you so much relief. When there's excessive motion happening in your lower back, whether it's bending back and forth or twisting, that creates inflammation, leading to the tissues getting irritated, and then that's when the pain occurs. So by doing core exercises like sit-ups, that flexing back and forth, that's just creating more inflammation, which is not going to help your lower back. And you definitely want to make sure that you avoid exercises like Russian twist. Not only are you flexing, but you're twisting back and forth. That will not help your lower back. Instead, do exercises like this. This first exercise is going to be a variation of a plank. If you want to make sure that you're planking the correct way, I've already made a video on that. You can check that out. I'll put it right up here. Now, for this exercise, you're going to lay on your stomach. Your elbows are going to be directly underneath your shoulders. You want your knees just wider than your hips. From here, you're going to prop yourself up onto your forearms and your knees. Now, you should already feel your core engaging. If you don't, slightly tuck your butt. That'll take the arch out of your back and you'll feel your core really start to engage. If this isn't hard enough for you, you can take one arm and reach out in front of you, tap the ground, and come back. It is extremely important if you do this exercise that you don't reach and shift at the same time. That's going to create excessive motion in your lower back, leading to pain. So engage that core, reach out in front, tap, and come back. Avoid moving at all costs. If that is still not hard enough for you, you can hold for 2 to 3 seconds. Take one arm, reach out, no tapping, just hold for 2 to 3 seconds, come back, and do the other side. You're going to go back and forth for 6 to 8 reps, making sure that you're not shifting through that lower back. That is a great way to get your core to learn how to not shift through your lower back. The second exercise is going to be a couple different variations of the side plank depending on how strong your core is. I'm going to start from the easiest and go to the hardest. You're going to lay on your side, elbow directly underneath your shoulder. Your knees are slightly bent out in front of you and feet are behind you. Again, this is the easy version. You're going to lift and bring your hips up and forward. You want to make sure that you're in a straight line as you're sitting here for 5 to 10 seconds. Once you're here, I do not want your hips sagging down towards the ground. You can see now I have a little curvature in my lower back. Again, the goal is to avoid motion from happening in that lower back. Hold, like I said, for 5 to 10 seconds. Go back down. Don't let yourself sag like this. Keep that spine nice and straight. Lift those hips, bring them forward, and hold for 5 to 10 seconds. You're going to do this on both sides. You should feel the side of your core engaging and potentially even the side of your glute. Those are the areas that you want to feel. If you feel it in your lower back, you're doing it wrong. Stop and go to the previous exercise. Now, to make it a little bit harder, straighten your legs. Again, lift those hips. Make sure that you're not sagging. Hold nice and sturdy the entire time as you're holding for 5 to 10 seconds. Now, to get even harder, this is going to get really hard. So just do what you can. You're going to hold here, not letting yourself sag as you lift one leg. You're going to do this for 2 to 3 seconds, back down, making sure you're holding the plank the entire time. I can feel a really good burn. I'm even starting to shake. This is one of my favorite exercises that you can really feel in your core. Give that a try. Make sure you don't let yourself sag towards the ground. Avoid that. Now that I've shown you a couple variations of the normal plank and the side plank, I'm going to have you lay on your back. This exercise is very important that you keep your back flat on the ground the entire time. I do not want you to feel like there's a space in your lower back. You're going to reach up towards the ceiling. As you do that, you're going to make sure you bring your ribs down and smash the ground. Think of that there's a sponge underneath your back and you're going to get all the water out of it. Smash that ground, then lift both legs one at a time. From here, we're going to start it being easy and then we're going to make it hard. You're going to just reach one leg out in front of you without arching your lower back. If you feel that lower back start to arch, just come back. But you should feel your core really engaging. You're going to go back and forth on each leg 6 to 8 times. If that is too easy, this is where it's going to get really hard. You can start to reach out with both legs. I'm really starting to feel the shake. You might even hear it in my voice, and then come back. 6 to 8 times. I don't want you getting all the way out and feeling that arch in your lower back. That's going to create more inflammation, and you're going to not feel any relief. So make sure you just stay within a range that you can control. Like, that's all I have. I'm coming back, and go back and forth. Think about it. Everyone's legs weigh a little bit different, but 50 to 70 pounds per leg, that's 140 to 100 pounds reaching out and going back and forth. It's a lot to control. It's a really hard core exercise. So make sure you stay within a range that you can control. Have fun with it. If you get good with those core exercises, I promise your lower back pain will dramatically improve. I've already made a ton of videos on lower back pain. I'll put the playlist right down here. If you have any questions on your low back specifically, drop a comment. I'd love to help you. Until next time, keep moving and enjoy the rest of your day.